Have you ever wondered what SML would be like if Jeffy was never adopted by Marvin at all? From Marvin becoming depressed to Jeffy becoming a criminal, I've analyzed the lore all to answer this theory, and what I've found may just make you love SML even more than you already do. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Jeffy Theory. I make weekly theory videos about the SML lore, and you probably don't realize this, but every single time you choose not to smash the like button and hit subscribe, Marvin literally throws a can of green beans at Jeffy's head and force feeds him them. That's pretty scary, and that's why we need to start at the beginning. Picture this, it's a typical day in the old SML apartment. Mario is just chilling, probably eating some of Chef Pee-Pee's cooking, when suddenly there's a knock at the door. Mario opens it up and finds a stupid looking child with a note attached to him. Who is it? You guessed it, it's a certain pencil-nosed, helmet-wearing, diaper-clad maniac named Jeffy. Now, the note says that Mario has to babysit this kid, who we all know as Jeffy. And let me tell you, the first few times Mario babysat Jeffy, they were pure chaos. Jeffy was breaking stuff, causing trouble, and generally being a menace to society.
Those are stairs, and we can't go down the stairs. Or can we? Let's bounce down the stairs! Ah! Jeffy, what was that noise?
But then, plot twist, Mr. Goodman shows up and drops a bombshell. Either Mario takes care of Jeffy permanently, or he's going to jail. So Mario, being the responsible adult he is, decides to take Jeffy in. It's not an official adoption at this point, but Jeffy is now living with Mario full time. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Mario and Jeffy butt heads constantly, with Jeffy's craziness driving Mario up the wall almost every single day of the week.
No, Jeffy, don't. Jeffy, stop it!
But then, another plot twist. One day, Jeffy's mom shows up out of nowhere. And let me tell you, she's kind of a doo-doo head. Nancy's abusive, neglectful, and just an all-around terrible person. So Mario, being the hero he is, decides to take matters into his own hands. I'd say he did this out of kindness, but we all know Jeffy's $1 million inheritance is really the reason why he did it.
And Jeffy gets millions of dollars?
Yeah, easy.
Oh, okay. I mean, but like, I just want you to know, Jeffy, I adopted you before I knew you were worth millions of dollars. Good.
Which brings me to my first theory. Picture a world where Jeffy never showed up on Mario's doorstep. No diaper-wearing, pencil-nosed kid to drive Mario crazy. Just Mario and Rosalina living their best lives. Without Jeffy around, Mario and Rosalina's relationship would have probably been a lot stronger. They'd have more time for each other without constantly being interrupted by Jeffy's shenanigans. Maybe they'd even go on a romantic date. I don't think I've ever seen them go on a romantic date. Someone comment if I'm wrong. And let's not forget about Mario's financial situation. Without having to constantly replace broken vases and furniture and pay for Jeffy's random medical bills, Mario would have a lot more disposable income. He could finally afford to buy that new car he's been eyeing, or even take Rosalina on a vacation to Hawaii. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows in this Jeffy-less world. Mario might start to feel a little unfulfilled without the constant chaos that Jeffy brings. He might even miss the little guy's crazy antics and silly catchphrases. We see a glimpse of these emotions in Jeffy's parents, where Mario has shown to be unfulfilled without Jeffy. And let's not forget about Bowser Jr. Without Jeffy around to play with, Jr. might start to feel a little lonely when Cody and Joseph are gone. He might even start causing more trouble than usual, just to get attention from Mario and Rosalina. Because let's face it, his father Bowser never gives him any. But overall, I think Mario and Rosalina's life would be a lot more peaceful without Jeffy around. They'd have more time for each other, more money in their pockets, and a lot less stress. Unlike what Jeffy's life would be like. See, without Marvin to take him in, Jeffy would probably be out on the streets, homeless and alone. He'd be scrounging for food in trash cans, sleeping on park benches, and just generally having a pretty rough time of it. And let's not forget about his mom, Nancy. Without Marvin to put her behind bars, she'd still be out there, maybe even coming searching for Jeffy and just generally being a terrible mother and a terrible human being. One can imagine Jeffy living in constant fear of her, never knowing when she'd show up and cause trouble in his life. Which brings me to Jeffy's education. Without Marvin to enroll him in school, Jeffy would probably be completely illiterate and uneducated. I know he really isn't smart today, but he literally wouldn't know how to read, write, or do basic math at all. I know that's not saying much.
I'm a kangaroo.
But hell, he might not even know how to talk properly, just grunting and babbling like he did when we first met him. But it's not all bad. Without Mario to constantly discipline him, Jeffy might actually be a lot happier. He'd be free to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, without anyone telling him what to do. He could spend his days playing with his cat piano, eating chocolate cake, and just generally being a carefree kid. But of course, this carefree lifestyle wouldn't last forever. As Jeffy got older, he'd have to find a way to survive. He might turn to a life of crime, stealing and mugging people to get by, or maybe he'd find a job, but it would probably be a low-paying, back-breaking job that he hates. Either way, his life wouldn't be easy. And let's not forget about Jeffy's health. Without Mario to take him to the doctor, Jeffy would probably be a lot less healthy. He'd be eating nothing but junk food, never exercising, and just generally neglecting his body. He might even develop some serious health issues down the line. In SML movie Fat Jeffy, we have seen what happens when Mario ignores Jeffy's health. Trust me, it's not pretty.
Can you give me another Twinkie, Daddy?
Another Twinkie? Jeffy, no, you're not getting any more Twinkies. You're fat now.
No, Daddy, I need a Twinkie.
No more Twinkies, Jeffy.
So overall, Jeffy's life without Marvin would be a lot tougher. He'd be homeless, uneducated, and constantly on the run from his terrible mother. A pretty bleak picture, but it just goes to show how much of a good impact Marvin actually has had on Jeffy's life. Which brings us to our third theory, which takes us outside the world of SML and into the real world. Specifically, we're looking at Logan and the SML channel to explore two different paths that this theory could go down. In the first path, let's imagine a world where Jeffy never appeared in SML. Logan would likely have continued making videos with the Mario and Nintendo characters, much like he had been doing for many years beforehand. This path assumes that Nintendo never caught wind of Logan's antics and never sent him a cease and desist order. In this scenario, Logan's channel might have looked very different. Instead of the crazy Jeffy adventures we know today, we'd probably see more traditional Mario parodies, similar to the early days of SML. Logan would still be making videos, but they might not have been as successful or wildly appealing. Without Jeffy's chaotic energy and unique brand of humor, SML might have remained a niche channel with a dedicated but smaller fan base. Logan would still be doing what he loves, but he might not have achieved the same level of fame and success. When you think about it, it's an interesting what-if scenario that shows how influential Jeffy has been on the direction of the channel.
Oh, good morning, baby. You ready for my pee-pee?
But let's shift gears and explore the second path. In this scenario, even without Jeffy, Logan's humor remains unchanged. His videos continue to push the boundaries, and eventually Nintendo takes notice. They send Logan a cease and desist order demanding that he stop using their characters. This is a very real possibility, as Nintendo is known for protecting their intellectual property rights aggressively. They've been known to be so aggressive that I am afraid to even tell you what they've done in the past because I don't want my channel being taken down. Which further proves that Logan's channel could have easily been shut down, his videos taken down, and all of his hard work erased, and him being gone from YouTube forever. Which brings us to the ultimate question. Which theory do you think is the most likely? Do you think I missed any important details? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more of my crazy SML theories. Speaking of, if you thought this video was wild, just wait until you see my theory that literally changes how you see SML forever. Lucky for you, it's on your screen right now.